look at this. We've got our Mahjong slap wall. Yeah. My microphone's right next to my wall, so, and it's also right next to the Mahjong tiles. So we'll see if maybe you'll get your ears blasted today. Who knows? Hi Refly. How's it going? We're finally playing Mahjong. We're finally playing. We're gonna be playing solitaire today, but we're also gonna be going over what all the tiles are. Because I figured, you know, like, I don't know. I've been studying a lot of smaller streamers and what they do, and been taking inspiration from a lot of people. But there comes a point where you need to find the inspiration from in ourselves, from within. And so I was thinking, well, what's something that's unique to me? And that's Mahjong. So, and we're gonna be playing it in real life. So we've got our tiles here, we got our camera. Nothing beats Mahjong tiles slamming into each other. Ooh, yeah, I know. It's a very nice sound. I think the microphone's gonna pick up on it. We're doing ASMR. Mods, switch the category to ASMR. The sound of the tiles hitting each other is very satisfying. It's like a very creamy sound, the same way as my keyboard. I've got a creamy keyboard. Got some creamy Mahjong tiles. Yeah, change the category. No, I think actually I think the category I chose is good, but anyway, so today, let me tell you guys, today has been a day, okay? Today has been, you ever have a day where it's like everything just goes wrong? Like you consistently, like you stub your toe on actually everything. You spill tea. So, okay, let me tell you what happened. Like all these things happened today, okay? I woke up, my phone was out of charge, like it was just dead. I was like, okay, I guess I can't check my phone this morning. That's fine. Plug in my phone, that's cool. Stub my toe on the bed as I'm leaving my bedroom. Okay, then I go downstairs, I make my latte, and it's too full and it overflows and it spills all over the stove. And it's the Shrek juice latte, you know, the matcha latte. So it's like I literally had Shrek juice all over my fucking, all over my fucking counter, all over my fucking oven. Okay, and that's fine, whatever. Like, okay, I'll clean it up. That's cool. Hi, Chaotic. Hello, we're playing Mahjong today. We're playing Mahjong today. We've got a new setup. We're also discussing when the universe hates you. And then I because it was too full, I was like, okay, I guess I'll dump some of it out. But I was really annoyed, so I grabbed the container and I just, you know, when you try and like yeet out some liquid, I was like so upset. I was like, this is way too full. I'm just gonna dump a bunch of it out. And of course, the way physics works is when you like suddenly jolt it, the liquid wants to stay in the same place, right? So instead of going forward, it goes backwards onto your fucking hand. so like boiling hot, like boiling hot liquid goes all over my fucking hand, okay? And so I'm like, okay, that's fine. I guess, whatever. So then I come upstairs, I'm like arranging my setup, like I keep hitting my head on stuff, because I have I have a new table here. My old setup's over there, so I created a new table. I kept hitting my head on that. Turned around my monitors. Okay, one of my monitors falls over and shatters. So I literally broke my monitor. So I'm currently using, I took my husband's monitor for now. Luckily, he had one that I could borrow, but like, yep, I fucking destroyed one of my monitors. And it's not the one that's already having problems. So I got the one that's having problem. You know, like all the black bars across the bottom. That's not the one I destroyed. I destroyed the one that was actually good. So I'm gonna have to replace both my monitors. I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, so the universe is out to get to me today, and I'm kind of suspicious. I'm like, am I gonna die today? Like, something bad is gonna happen because everything bad has been happening. I don't know if you guys ever have days like that. But anyway, Chaotic says, to answer the question, I think there isn't a right answer to how much of who we are is inherent and how much is learned. It's a combination. We only develop the traits that we are to have the genetic tendency to have, but only the right environment. Sorry, I'm trying to, my camera's here, my chat is right behind my camera, so, isn't a right answer. Yeah. There is, I wanted to, let's be honest here, I wanted to keep the philosophy tag. So that's why I asked the question of the day. That's the main reason. It's not something I've necessarily been wondering too much. But I guess in regards to Mahjong, why I chose Mahjong and why it's a part of my personality, obviously I wasn't born to play Mahjong. There were many aspects of my life that influenced it over time. Like, for example, in 2012 was when I got super into Korean music. And then I found a huge community through Korean music after I'd been alone for a really long time. And so that really positively reinforced the idea of enjoying Asian cultures. And then I obviously married my husband, who's Chinese. And so my interest in Mahjong actually came after I married my husband and went to China and played Mahjong. So, but as far as inherent aspects goes, I would say inherent, I would think of as like my demeanor, the way I come across. But then again, is that learned? I would think it's like, it has to do with the natural brain chemistry that's in our, like when we wonder, like, is a condition like depression, is it inherited from our parents? Because like my mom had depression, right? So it's like, did I inherit that from her? Are our brains just naturally developed with less serotonin? I don't know. Or did I learn it from her? I don't know. Very interesting questions. But disaster Thursday. No, literally, today has been an absolute disaster. So nobody touched the table, because the table, we're in a very precarious situation with the microphone and the camera. So let's go over Mahjong. Hello DCI, by the way. Welcome in, DCI. I will read your comment in a second. First, let's see. So what do we have here? We have all the Mahjong tiles, and I'm gonna quickly go over all the different types, and then we're gonna play solitaire and just yap. So don't worry, this won't all be about Mahjong. It's something we're gonna be doing in the background as we yap. But I want to show you the different tile types. Okay, so we'll clear a space. We'll clear a space, and I'll show you all the different types. So, we got this. Let's see. We've got, where's my red dragon? Here's my red dragon. Here's my green dragon. Okay, so we got the dragons. We got the winds. Okay, I got one more wind that I have. Where's my other wind? We've got 4 dragons, we got 3 winds, and we got 3 different number tiles. So I just need, here it is. Okay. So here is all the different types of tiles available. So I'll let you look at that for a minute. DCI said, I think people's temperament, threat systems, and actually, you know what? I'm going to switch my chat over here. There. I think people's temperament, threat systems, and cognition can be inherited, but I think values, morals, beliefs, coping strategies, social confidence / shyness, aggressive / passive tendencies are all learned through environment and experience. Yeah, you said I'm a moderate empiricist on this subject, kind of like Locke and Hume. Yeah, I need to read up on both Locke and Hume, but I tend to agree. However, can it still be changed? These natural tendencies, can they still be changed? Right, like, let me think of an example for temperament. Well, my temperament. So by temperament, we mean like the way I tend to act, the way my face is, the way that and that's the thing where you get to start getting in the weeds, right? Because you're like, wait a minute, but if I start mirroring other type of people and how they act, maybe I can change. I guess. But I don't know. Anyway, Mahjong. Okay, we're not going to even pretend to understand philosophy today. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just pretend. I actually don't. I don't know. Okay, we're going to do something that we do know how to do, which is Mahjong. So we have white dragons, red dragons, and green dragons. And then we have the 4 winds. So this is north, south, east, and west. So north, like Beijing. South, so Nan, like Nanjing. So like north capital, south capital. Xi, like Xi'an. A lot of the cities in China are actually named with these in mind. Dong. What's a city in China with Dong in it? Actually, I can't name a city with Dong in it, but Dong is a very unique one. So is Bei. I like to Bei kind of helps. Something that helps me remember is that you see here it looks like an arrow pointing up north. Why is the white dragon the back of a trading card? I don't know. I just know that these are the traditional shapes. These are the most traditional shapes I could find. So, yep, you will find at any Mahjong parlor, it'll have all these. If you see the little numbers on the bottom, that means it's an American Mahjong set. This is a Chinese Mahjong set. Yeah, authentic Chinese. Anyway, this is a flower tile. It's only used for Southern Chinese and perhaps Japanese Mahjong. I'm not sure. The one I know how to play is the traditional, the OG Chinese Mahjong, which is actually the simplest and the easiest. Oh, okay, DCI, that cool. There's a city. Okay. And then we have 3 different types of number tiles. So we have a 3. It goes all the way from 1 to 9. So here's a 1. Here's a 9. And so we have the Chinese character numbers, which always have a black number on top and a red something at the bottom. Don't ask me what this is. These are traditional Chinese characters, so they're extra complicated. You don't need to know the red part, but you do need to know the number, because that shows you what number it is. And then you have the bamboo. So these are bamboo or sticks, you can call them. And then there's, I guess you'd call them, I just call them dots. So you have the sticks, you have the dots, you have the Chinese numbers. And occasionally you'll see like a really unique one. So if you look at this, can you guess which one this is? Which one of these number ones? It's actually a stick. So it's the 1 of sticks. You can see that it's the So the name Mahjong actually is the name of a sparrow in Cantonese, I believe. The dots are dim sum baskets. Could be. Who knows? Well, they are called wan, which I'm not sure if it's the same as like wan. You also call a bowl of rice wan. So I'm not sure if it's the same. But so the one of bamboo is a little bird. It's a mahjong bird. Anyway, so those are all the basic tiles. So again, you only use the flower tiles if you're playing Southern Chinese. And basically all you have to do is you have to match 4 sets of 3 in one pair. So a set of 3 can be 3 of the same kind of tile. Let's see if I can find. Let me see if I can find 3 of the same. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here is 3 of the same kind, right? They look the same. So that counts. Or it could be a run. So like 8, 7, 8, 9. So 7, 8, 9. That also counts. And so you need 4 of these sets of 3 and 1 pair of 2. That's identical tiles. And that's it. That's basically all you have to do. You can draw from the board. So you form like these 4 walls, and you draw and you discard. If you discard a tile, and you need it, for example, if you have 2 of these already, and somebody drops this 8, like you're like, oh shit, I got 2 of these. You take it, and you're like, oh, now I have 3. So that's when you can draw from the wall. Now the Southern Chinese version, the Hong Kong version, oh my god, it is so complicated, dude. It is so complicated. And I will say this, people, I don't know. It's like the scoring system is very complex. You have to. Oh, you played the Hong Kong version? No, the mainline Chinese version is super easy. Like, it's not like you have to have a specific. So with the Hong Kong version, you have to have like a specific number of points to win. So if you even if you have the 4 sets of 3 and 1 pair, if it's not the right combination of stuff, then you basically don't win. No. Makes my brain hurt. Maybe one day we'll play the Hong Kong version, but that day is not today. So I'm gonna pull out the flower tiles because we're not gonna be using them. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to arrange, the tiles in a solitaire form, and then just play solitaire. For now. Hollow Knight version. Yeah. No, the Hong Kong version. Hello, Choza. Join us. We're playing Mahjong. We're doing a Mahjong game today. Because that's something I actually do know how to do. Do I know how to talk about philosophy? No. I've been pretending this whole time. So I'm like, why don't I actually do something I know? Something that I'm actually somewhat good at. So that's what we're doing today. I'm tired of being someone I'm not. We're tired of being someone we're not. We're gonna be somebody that we are instead of someone we're not. Okay. I think we got all the flowers out. Yeah, we did. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange it in. Oh, congratulations on the ego death, by the way. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to arrange this in the most traditional, which is a turtle pattern. I have to look that up. I don't have my phone. My phone's being used as my camera. Mods, remove the philosophy tag. No, but the philosophy tag brings in so many cool people. That's a problem. Mods, add the unmasked. No, literally. We're done masking. I'm finished masking. Okay, to do a turtle. How to do a turtle? No, I mean I'm mostly joking. It's just like I do like philosophy and I do enjoy talking about philosophy, but I'm very much not on the level of other philosophy streamers because I'm not an academic philosopher, right? And so I'm a casual philosopher. I'm an armchair philosopher, and some people don't like that. So I mean I like just having like casual like meeting up in a community space and just talking with your friends about philosophy. But gatekeeping philosophy. Yeah, I'm just furthering the gatekeeping. Okay. Let's see how to do a turtle setup of Mahjong. Okay, so we need to start by an 8 by 8. Start with an 8 by 8 grid. Okay, I can do that. So we're gonna should we do it upside down so you guys can see? We're gonna do that. So, and I'm not like I'm just placing them randomly. Don't worry, we're not like choosing any, you know. We're just putting them in where it feels random. Okay. Cozy stream today. That's what we're doing. Those are not real philosophers. No, I'm just talking about myself. Like, I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just talking about myself. I'm kicking out my imposter syndrome for today. Because every time I do philosophy streams, my imposter syndrome is really strong. And so we're kicking her out for today. Don't worry, we'll come back to philosophy at a different time. But not for today. Because I simply can't deal with imposter syndrome today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need one more. It's interesting, it's kind of unbalanced, right? Because the tiles are longer than they are wide. Okay, so there's that. And now we do a 6 by 6 grid in the center of that, and so on until you get to 2 by 2. Okay, I can do that. Let me make sure it's centered in the frame. Oh, we're actually going to do it closer. Anyways, what is everyone's favorite board game? Does anybody have a favorite? Oh, we've already talked about that question. How many of us have played Mahjong? And it's okay if you've just played Solitaire. Solitaire is fun too. I mean, that's what we're doing today. I'm not gatekeeping Mahjong from anybody. No gatekeeping here. Okay. Okay. 6. Oops. Oh shit. Okay. There's like a bump in my table. I want to make sure it looks good. That it's all lined up. Chaotic says, I like playing Sudoku. I never played Mahjong. I like playing Sudoku too. That one's fun. For some reason, I always play Sudoku on a plane. When I'm on a plane and they've got a Sudoku, I very much enjoy playing it. Alright, would you consider yourself a Sudoku master? Sometimes I like playing the advanced Sudoku. But then if it takes too long, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so we're gonna do 4, 4 and 4, and then 2 and 2, I think is how you do it. Okay, so we did that. That's cute. And then we're gonna do, let's see. After that, lay 2 tiles horizontally adjacent to the 4 corner tiles on the bottom layout. Oh, fuck. Okay, instructions. Lay 2 tiles horizontally adjacent to the 4 corner tiles. Like that? That doesn't seem right. Then, 2 tiles in the center of those, and the last 3 tiles will be placed in the center of those. Maybe it means this. I think it means this. Lay out 4 tiles on the center of each side of the layout. Okay. Chaotic, I will get to your question just as soon as I finish this layout. Chozo likes to play Ludo with the Chilean football teams. Nice. You like watching football, Chozo? I liked watching football when I was in Brazil. I like watching the Brazilian team. I like Neymar. Neymar's my favorite soccer player. I mean football player. Sorry, that was a faux pas. I shouldn't have said soccer. That was like a crime that I just committed. Okay, 2 tiles in the center of those. And then the last 3 tiles will be played next to the center of those. I think they mean this. I think they mean that. Wait, we actually did it. Wait, what? Okay, look at this. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna actually adjust my camera so it's more centered. We did it, you guys. We did a Mahjong setup. IRL. Yeah. It starts to look like the Windows Mahjong Solitaire, so it's good. I know! It does look like it. Wow, this is so cool. Oh wait, I want to learn how to do all the other Mahjong setups. That would be fun. Okay, I'm just gonna move my camera just slightly over. Okay.
You are this universe, and you are creating it at every moment.
You are this universe. Thank you so much for the follow. Follows are anonymous, by the way, so feel free to chat or just lurk if you want. Okay. So Chaotic said, I couldn't help but notice that you have embraced the self title for the stream. Do you believe in the self? I believe in being stuck with one body for my entire existence. That's what I believe in. I believe in being stuck with this body and this mind as long as it's around. And so I'm trying to take care of this body that I have. I'm trying to, for most of my life, I've mostly just like associated myself with my mind and not my body. But now I'm realizing I think it's more important to do the opposite. Like the mind, she's not that important. She's not that important. And when you discover how many secrets the body holds, like muscle memory, for example, like using your diaphragm, for example, and what that does. Things about using your body and taking care of your body that can take care of your mind so much. Yes, they're equally important. Yes, refly, I'm learning that now. Something that happens, I think, is that when people tend to abandon one way of knowing things in favor of the other, it's often like a pendulum swing, right? Like you're like, oh, I'm kind of done with this whole left brain bullshit. Like you know, like I know that I've it's obvious that I'm bitter. You know, it's obvious that I'm bitter. I'm trying to get over my bitterness that I still hold for the sign. I think my problem is I associate my time that I spent trying to think about everything scientifically and left brain and whatever, and like all in here, I associate that with also being very mentally ill. But now that I've embraced like all this other stuff, like the creativity and the art and the yoga and the you know, I'm like, it's not that I'm no longer mentally ill, it's just that like my life has significantly improved. So I'm very biased. And that's often the tendency of people who start to embrace like spirituality, for example. They tend to swing the pendulum too far and over-orient themselves to one way of knowing. And I don't think that's right for me personally. Hi, Dom. Dom, look what we did. Dom, we're playing Mahjong. Finally. Refly, I did not say that. You are taking words out of my mouth. How dare you? I did not say that. I said when I was a scientist, which I was, I did biology research, and like medical research. When I did that, I was mentally ill. Correlation, not causation. See, I remember some stuff from the science people. That is a correlation, not a causation. Anyway, Reflex said, you'll be hired by Microsoft to do the layouts for the Copilot Mahjong. Oh, that'd be awesome. No, what if there's like VR Mahjong, you know? So it's like they need to know how it's oriented in physical space. So I gotta, you know, arrange it all. So you can, if we ever play it in the metaverse or whatever, Microsoft Mahjong, but in real life. Yeah, so Dom, this is Mahjong except in real life. So we're gonna play solitaire. So for those who have not played solitaire before, this is the turtle pattern. So it's kind of arranged like the shell of a turtle. And what you do is you match tiles together. That's all you do. You match two tiles together. But the trick is you can only, if a tile is next to another tile, like between two tiles, it's locked. So this tile right here is locked. I cannot take it out. You can only remove a tile horizontally. So I can remove all these. These are all free on top of here. But like these are all free, but the inside ones underneath here are not. This one is not free. This one's not free. But like these two are. So we're gonna see if it works. I've never played it in real life. So we'll see. And then if I get stuck, I get stuck. Toby's coming to join. Hi, sweetie. Can I help you? Can I help you? Here she comes. Okay. Please do not disrupt my setup. She just wants to see. She wants to hang out. Can I help you? Hi. Hi. She needs attention. Chaotic says, I see, that's fair enough. We all usually hold that Cartesian dualist idea of the self. Chaotic, do you agree that there is a dualist version? Do you believe that the self, like, something that's necessary to form the self is also the body? It's the mind and the body together. Sorry, I just have to slap her ass for a second. I love it when she raises her ass in the air. She's so cute. I love you so much. I love you so much. Can I kiss you? I always ask her for consent first before kissing her. Hi. You're being very distracting. I'm trying to play Mahjong here. Tabletop Simulator is a game for you. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll check it out. Chaotic says... Asking for consent for kissing, but not for slapping the ass. I consider when she raises her ass to be slapped as consent. That's what I... That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. You could see all the fur. Her fur is like rising in the air. I personally hold the view that we are our minds, which are in deep correlation with our physical bodies, and that the self is not about identity, but about psychological continuity. I may be totally different from what I was 10 years ago, biologically and mentally speaking, but I endure the mental continuity of memories, values, and reasons, which change constantly. That's true, but what matters is that continuity. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, I like to think of myself as a concept that persists over time and is kind of kept alive by being in the memory of everybody around me and myself and my own memories. So yeah, that makes sense. But then again, like I don't think the self goes away if I were to suddenly have amnesia, like, and forget everything. I don't think myself would go away. I think myself would go away maybe when... Do you have dandruff? She's got like all these flakes on the bottom of her ass. Do you have dry skin? You need a bath. Maybe she just went somewhere dusty. She gets a bath like every month. But she hasn't had a bath in a while. She does not like to have a bath. And actually, I don't like that we give her baths either, but my husband insists that we give her a bath, so I have no choice in the matter. Yeah, I know. It's something that my husband insists that we do. And I protest every time, but I don't really have a say. Yeah. I do not agree with the... Yeah, especially if they're indoor cats. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just something he likes to do. And again, sometimes in marriage we compromise. Sometimes in marriage you just compromise. He wanted to declaw her, and that was where I drew the line. I was like, nope, not doing that. Okay, let's play. So, I can see this obviously first. So these two. Nice. I have a feeling we might get trapped. We might get trapped. Okay, this one's obvious. She's helping. Are you helping? Thank you. Thank you for your help. Okay, let's see. What can I do here? Ah, 2. I also want to play a multiplayer Mahjong one of these days, but the options are limited. Most of the multiplayer Mahjong games are either Japanese or Southern Chinese, but I want to do one that's actually like mainland China themed, because that's the easiest one. But who knows? Maybe I could stop being lazy and just learn the Hong Kong. I know a little bit of the Hong Kong version, but not a ton. Okay. Excuse me, I can't see underneath you. Okay. You're in the way. Okay, bye. She left. Don't tell me I'm stuck already. No, I can't be stuck. Chaotic says, I don't know if I think I am my body, because if I were to be brain dead but be kept alive by medical equipment, I think I'm already dead. I think like the body is a necessary component, not that it can be something isolated by itself. I think I agree with you there. I don't think it's something that can be isolated by itself and like be however, it's a necessary component. So like I don't personally believe in like if you were to copy my mind and like upload my consciousness into a artificial intelligence or whatever, that would not be me. The body is required. Because there's a part about us interfacing with our there's a part of us that's about interfacing with our environment, and also taking in the taking in of data, which I think is necessary. Okay. Let's see. What's this one back here? Okay, I think this one is free. Let's see, that's a 9. Okay. That's a 9. Are you chewing on that? Don't chew on that. She likes chewing on plastic, which is not good. I'll let my cat chew on cardboard. That's allowed. Actually, I like that because it kind of cleans her teeth a bit. But plastic is where I'm like, no. No, you don't want any microplastics. You don't want any microplastics. Ow, she's biting me. Okay. What's this one? This one is a 4. And again, I don't think that one's stuck. I think it's... I actually don't know the rules for that. I don't think it's stuck. Because you can still move it out horizontally. Ooh, maybe it is stuck because this one is on top. Okay, here's this 6. Actually, you know what? I think it is. If there's something on top of it, I think it is stuck. We're just making up the rules as we go along. which I love to do anyway, so. Okay, here's an 8. So this is an 8 of bamboo. Can I tell you guys what I learned recently? Something I've been doing a lot recently is a lot more diaphragmatic breathing. And I've noticed that certain aspects of my personality have changed since I started learning how to diaphragmatically breathe. So for those who don't know, using your diaphragm to breathe instead of using kind of your, like, if you think about it as either like deep belly breathing or like chest breathing. So, you know, like when you get really overwhelmed or when you like go for a run, for example. Hi, Whack It, by the way. Hi, Whack It. Your breathing is going like this. Your chest is going up and down. Okay, when you're diaphragmatically breathing, your chest is not really moving. Your lower belly is moving up and down. So sometimes what people do to like help them learn how to do it is you put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, and then like notice your belly moving up and down. And the way to access it is think about coughing. Think about taking a really big sigh. Like if you were to take a really big sigh of exasperation or exhaustion, like you might start out with a chest breathe, but you notice how you push all the air out. You force extra air out from your... And I know that the diaphragm is going to move up and down no matter what. Like, I get that. I know how breathing works. But, like, that's why they do things such as, like, laughter therapy, right? Because laughing, real laughing, is concentrated in the like, down here in the belly. Like it says, I do not know anything about Mahjong, but I enjoy the clacking sound the tiles make. I know, right? ASMR. This is solitaire. So, this is for people who are interested in learning how to play Mahjong. You can play solitaire first to kind of get an idea of what the tiles look like, and then from there, you can move on to like multiplayer Mahjong. Well, that's why 90% of people play it. Yeah, it could be it. Or compulsive gamblers. Yep, that's also a possibility. I mean, that's the way a lot of people are. I have a few memes for today. When it's time. When it feels like the right time for memes, we're gonna look at the memes. Okay. And there's supposed to be like a strategy to this, but I don't really play the strategy. I just kind of do what feels right. Let's see. Like, a strategy would probably not to take these 2 7 tiles, right? Because this is too easy. So I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna see if there's any other tiles I can do first. Actually, maybe not. Maybe there's not any other options. Hello, Orange. We're playing Mahjong today. Hello, Cooler. All on red. Yeah. Actually, I do have one meme to share. Okay, we're gonna share a meme. Mahjong meme. Welcome to everybody to playing Mahjong. Okay, here's the meme. Did you know that cheetah could stay 8 hours at the same position? Mahjong players. Yeah, no, literally. Like, people take it so freaking seriously. They will sit for 7, 8 hours straight, 6, 7 hours straight playing it. And it's a very quick game. Like, every game only takes probably a few minutes, and they're so excited to put the tiles back in and to get it all organized. And it's like, there is definitely a compulsive gambling aspect to it. I can tell when I've played with the Chinese aunties, I know they are just like, because when they're fuming at the fact that I'm not playing fast enough, it's like when you're at the casino and you've got the slot machine right in front of you and you just want to press the button so bad, like you just want to. It's hard to watch people play because you want to be the one to press the button because you're waiting for that dopamine rush, right? And so that's what they're waiting for. Is they're waiting for the dopamine rush. OCD the game. Yeah, I don't know if it's OCD exactly, but it is like definitely gambling. But anyway, I hope everyone is... speed is part of the enjoyment. Yeah. Because you can almost tell like what kind of hand you're gonna have when you when you have the hand in front of you. And so, and you want to keep spinning, you want to keep pulling the lever and playing with your odds. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. This is a 9. Because then that frees up this green dragon. I'll make sure to do some tile ASMR every now and again. Especially when I mix it all together at the end. Orange, how's it going with learning how to play Mahjong? You pulled out your old set. Was it that you already knew how to play, or you just hadn't played in a long time? We're also talking about the nature of the self, by the way. So for our philosophy enjoyers, we are also talking about how the body relates to the self. Oh yes, so let me finish my story about the diaphragmatic breathing. So we outlined what that is, right? We know what that is. I've started doing it more recently, and especially with yoga, they encourage you to do like the ocean breathing, which is even more advanced, which is where you make the sound of the ocean in your throat as you're breathing. And you do that when you sigh really heavily, like you hear that, like the way the air is moving. It comes because you're restricting some of the air. You're like using some sort of muscle to. So you could do that both with breathing in. They call that the Ujjayi breath, and you're supposed to do it while you're doing yoga. So I try and do it. And it helps you, time to release a CD. The ocean or my breathing? Yeah, so they encourage you to do it in yoga because it's supposed to help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is like essential for kind of staying in a calm headspace. But I've noticed since I've been doing more yoga and doing more practicing of my breathing, my laugh has actually changed. The way I laugh, I've noticed has been it feels more genuine. I'm doing more of a deep belly laughing instead of like a fake laugh. And it feels good. It feels good physically to laugh. I found myself becoming more like happy, more just having a richer existence ever since I started doing diaphragmatic breathing. So I definitely recommend for people who haven't tried. And it could even just be laughing more, taking more deep breaths. Orange says it's still sitting out on the kitchen bench waiting for the right time to open it. That's okay. Sometimes you just have to wait for the right time. Sometimes it's not the right time. The right time will come. Okay, so this is all trapped. I can't access it. Oh, that's trapped right there. I can't get the... Let's see. Oh, yeah. Zhong. So this is a Hong Zhong. So a red middle. Just like Zhongguo. And it's also... Oh, look, it's my earrings. It's my earring. You see the resemblance? Okay. We're doing what we love today. We're doing a hobby stream with the hopes that, I don't know. Streaming is about providing a good experience for the audience, but also providing a good experience for the streamer. So I'm trying to do both, because I know if I provide a good experience for myself, that means I can provide a good experience for everyone else. So, okay, 7. But yeah, there's actually a Mahjong category on Twitch, but it's a Japanese Mahjong game. I was like doing some investigations. I do not know how to play Japanese Mahjong. I could learn, I guess. Because I mean, there's a lot of people who watch that category. Who knows, maybe one day I could become a professional player. Okay, I feel like this is not trapped. This is supposed to be right here, so that's not trapped. Refly said, next stream, I won't be doing Mahjong streams again. I'm a Mahjong imposter. Mods, remove the mod. You know me too well. Okay, Refly, listen. This time, actually, I feel like I'm not an imposter. But the other things, yeah, I do. Yeah, you're right about that. But this one is the one thing that I know I'm good. That I won't experience imposter syndrome. Same thing with like my yoga streams. My yoga streams, I'm just doing my thing. And I know that maybe it's not something people enjoy watching, but I enjoy doing it. So, okay. Oh, right here. And obviously I can't move these. These are stuck right here. Oh, wait. I think this one's stuck. Because look, this is right here, so that's stuck. Dang it. I really want to move this 5. Oh, I can. There we go. Is that move allowed? So, this is not allowed. I can't take this because it's stuck. If there's anything blocking it horizontally, you can't. On top? Which one on top? Was it the one I just did? The one I just did was allowed. These are all free on top. This 4 can be. This is allowed. As long as there's nothing on top of it or directly to the side of it, then you can move it. Okay, we're making really good progress, you guys. By the way, sorry, there's an ad break. There's 4 right here. Whoops, we're throwing tiles everywhere. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is a west wind. Oh, and these two. But that would be an easy one. Well, this is one that you want to save for the very end. Because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything to... Oh, I'm pointing to this one. It doesn't do anything to move this right now. Because this one's already free. You're not freeing anything up. But this one you're freeing up 2 new tiles. Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. I went to yoga last night and that was fun. Although we did a lot of push-ups. I'm thinking that in my yoga segments, I know I might be. Oh no, look. These 2. We're good. I don't know if that really freed anything up. But anyway, in my yoga segments, I'm going to start working on arm strengthening. Because, girl, I can't even do push-ups after like 2 years of doing yoga. I still can't do push-ups. 2 5s. Oh, these 4s. Although that's not going to really do anything for me. That's not going to do anything for me right now. I'm not going to do that right now. Oren says, is there much social aspect to pre or post yoga sessions as a group? Actually, no. But what I do enjoy about it, Orange, is that it's something that causes, this is something I was saying in Aristotle's stream the other day, is to find some form of exercise where you literally can't think of anything else. You are so like hyper focused on what you're doing, on like your breathing or your poses or your balancing, that you don't have time to ruminate. You don't have time to think about unnecessary things, right? And worry. So on my really high anxiety days, which yesterday was definitely one of them, it almost like blasts the anxiety out of me, like, because it's really fucking hot. It's like 105 degrees. So you're like trying to preserve, like trying not to overheat. And then you're doing the poses and it's very like flowy, very flow state. Okay, we're gonna do this 4 now. Now that there's actually something that's happened. Because now, look, we can do this 3. Oops. So yeah, these are free because there's nothing horizontally to them. And there's also nothing on top. Some people talk before class starts, but personally, I'm not very good at talking to people. I just kind of show up and do my thing and then I leave. Yeah, I don't like meeting new people in like social spaces. I don't know why he always flushes the toilet with the door open. Oh boy. Yep. Oh, okay. That's a little bit loud. I'm going to turn down the music a bit. Okay, that looks good. We're doing our, hello, Bear. I'm feeling good. How are you feeling? Bear, we're doing our Mahjong in real life. Mahjong in real life. So I couldn't be happier, actually. This is the most consistent with who I am. So there's like no chance of imposter syndrome entering the chat. Imposter syndrome has been banned today. So we're chilling. We're vibing. Oh, and we're joined by Toby. But how about you? How are you feeling today? How's your Thursday going? Flush your toilet so it sounds like the ocean. Oh boy. No, it just sounds like a toilet. Nothing romantic about that. Some things you just can't romanticize. Excuse me. She's gonna knock over the tile. She's trying to help. She's trying to point towards the right tile. She's gonna, oh my gosh, please don't. I can't do this tile. Toby. It's not, there's no match for it. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this particular meditation music. We're gonna switch. What about this one? Okay, that's fine. It's interesting to watch. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy watching today. We're also talking about the self and the body. So if that is a conversation that interests you, then welcome. You said my sleep quality was great last night, but the quantity was not enough, so I'm feeling a bit foggy. Well, at least you had good quality. Quality is always better. Because sometimes you can have the quantity, right? Like I've slept for like 10 hours, 11 hours before, but the quality wasn't good. And so I still felt like I had only slept for 2 hours. But it must be rough to wake up when you're having a really good deep sleep, and then you get woken up and you're like, ah, man, I was really onto something there. We're trying to avoid getting stuck, and I'm kind of worried that we might be stuck. Okay, no. We can't be stuck. No. This is supposed to be up here, by the way. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. We might have to cheat. No cheating. I would never cheat. You see any moves? I don't see any moves that can work. I think we might have lost the game. We might lose. You see, the only free tiles are this one, 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 and this one. These two, and these two. And none of those match. What if we just... Because you know in the Mahjong games, they give you like one free pass. Okay, so let's pretend we're playing Microsoft Mahjong and we're going to get our one free pass. We're at one free pass. Okay, can we consent to that? And we're going to take these two away. Yeah? Okay. Because technically that's not allowed. But to continue the game, we're just going to... Let's see if that actually did anything. It did. Okay, look. See, here's the green dragon here. That did something. I don't think it did much. Oh, no. No, wait. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. I'm gonna cry. Call Bill Gates. Right? Hi. American toilets have a holster for your sidearm while you sit down. Bear said, what are some insights and practices that help you learn to embrace yourself? That's a great question. I would say the step I'm working on right now, Bear, is embracing my body. Being kind to my body first. Taking care of my body first. So I've been doing some more exercising. I've been doing so I was mentioning earlier diaphragmatic breathing and how that's changed how I laugh. So now when I laugh, I actually laugh with my belly. And it's created a shift in like how I come across to others. I come across as more genuine, and also to myself. Like it helps, because diaphragmatic breathing is really helpful for emotional regulation. What if Toby accidentally removed 2 of the tiles? Right? Okay, which tiles would she remove? She would remove... What would be the best ones? Another thing you can do with the Mahjong game, if you're stuck, you can, like, shuffle the tiles. But you know what? We might as well... We can just take the L. We can take the L because... I don't know. But it's okay. We can start over. Let's start over. We'll start over. Okay, we're gonna start over. And you guys get to hear the ASMR now. But Bear, I've noticed that it's going to be a lifelong process of like consistently having grace for myself, consistently forgiving myself, because some of these thoughts are not just going to go away. No matter how much I try to like kick them out. And maybe my strategy is wrong, but you know, there's some things that you just can't fix, and you might always have certain tendencies. So I think I might always have the tendencies to be really hard on myself and really negative towards myself. And it's just a matter of like trying to have more grace. Okay, I'm gonna need you to move because I need to shuffle the tiles. I'm so sorry. I need you to move. You have to move. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm kicking you out. Yeah, I know. I'm a terrible mom. Hey, that's my chair. That's my chair. Okay, making sure I didn't kick over my tea. Okay, ASMR time. Let's go. I'm gonna move the microphone slightly. I'm also gonna like move some of the tiles. Since there's not a ton of room on this table, I'm gonna also like move some of the tiles. If anybody else has any secrets that they want to share for how they've learned to embrace themselves, I'm all ears. I love to hear people's strategies, because that's sometimes helpful. Looking at here's another strategy. Looking at people who do have the qualities that you want, like somebody who has a lot of self-love. Finding somebody who's really patient with themselves and like asking them about their experience might be a solution. But then also realizing that almost nobody has this figured out. So Bear says, I completely agree. On my journey, embracing and caring for my physical body was the first big step in learning about my needs, how to love myself through actions, and continue towards integration. That's excellent. Yeah, I've really found that that's it made the biggest difference. Truly. It's hard sometimes though. It's hard to like do all the work, especially when you're I was at a space before where I just didn't have any motivation to do anything. I was like, it's so like to maintain everything. You have to get to a point where it starts to maintain itself, if that makes sense. But the catalyst, you need a catalyst to like get you started. Because sometimes you can get to a headspace where it's like, I can't even try. It's too much. It's too much. I don't know what to even do first. You know, there's so many things I'm not doing. I'm not exercising. I'm not eating right. I'm not going to therapy. I'm not doing anything. And you get to a spot where you can't imagine, because it feels like your life is just going to get harder when you add more. And I won't lie, like it does feel like it does get a little bit harder at first. But then, so you said it definitely seems that suffering itself is the catalyst. Yeah, different types of suffering. I think too, anger. Oh my God, anger is a huge catalyst for me. And I think it was anger that just built slowly over time. Like, I am so sick and tired I am sick and tired of living this way and like feeling so helpless. Like sheer spite, like continuing to exist out of sheer spite. I feel like that's like just the thing that kept me going like for the longest time when I was in like the throes of my depression was like sheer spite. Like, no, fuck you, you will not win. Mental illness, fuck you, you're not gonna win this. I'm not gonna take the easy way out. I'm gonna keep trying something until it works. Like, I will not accept this as my reality. So eventually I think I just got angry. I was like, I'm done. I definitely did have some chemical help, but that did come after the anger. That came after the anger. The anger caused me to keep looking, and then I gravitated towards psychedelics, obviously, and that was the chemical catalyst that I needed. Not saying that's something everybody needs, but it was the thing that I needed to get me started in the right direction. Okay, 4. So we're doing a square of 8. We're just grabbing the tiles randomly. We're not picking and choosing. We're just doing whatever falls into place at the right time. And then suffering can be the catalyst where it's like, so for example, in my hot yoga, like I'm physically uncomfortable like the whole time, but I know that at the end of it, it's gonna feel so good. The comparison of like what it feels like to suffer through makes like the end makes it all worth it. The showering after, like you're literally dripping in sweat. You're literally like not sure if you can continue. You're like so hyper focused. But then the end, when you get to shower off, it's like, whew, it's like euphoric. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this needs one more. Okay, so now we do 6 across and 6 down. You guys, we're gonna do it this time. I believe in us. I've got a good feeling about this lineup. Except I don't like it when 2 tiles are the same. That's what the universe wants. I'm not choosing. I'm doing random. I don't like this, the way this looks. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Do people let rip during... I have, so DCI, that's a good question. I think I have had a yoga session where somebody did fart by accident and then people laughed, you know, to relieve the tension. But no, people don't just like let it all out. When I do yoga at home, obviously I do. Yeah, 100% I do it when I'm alone. I mean, it's like farting is so good for relieving, like in traditional Chinese medicine, letting go of the qi, helping with the flow of qi in the body. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So now we're gonna do 4 and 4. You're gonna choke on that. You're gonna choke on that. She's eating the dice. So there's a dice that comes with it. Stop, you're gonna choke on that. Oh my god. She's like a 5-year-old. So one thing I will say, DCI, is that there's kind of a... Oh. some people come to yoga and they just like, they grunt a lot and they like moan a lot, and it's usually the men, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Actually, no, it's always like this middle-aged man. I don't know why. Maybe it's like really difficult or something. But people do like moan and sigh. Okay, I think that's that. And then now we put 4 along the outside like this, and then 3 down the middle. But yeah, farting is good, burping is good, sneezing, coughing, do all of it. Screaming, go to a high place and scream at the top of your lungs. That's another good way to release chi. Seriously, do it. Oh wait, no. It goes like this. Okay, so there's the turtle. Reflex said, some actually go to the yoga to let one rip in public without shame. Maybe so. I don't know, would you guys be ashamed if you accidentally let one rip in public? I still feel a bit of shame. I don't feel... you crop dust all the time. I'm not somebody who farts loudly, but I am somebody who farts very silently, and I'm the silent but deadly type. It can be diabolical sometimes, and my husband will probably be laughing about that. Yeah, it's bad. I would much rather prefer to be the silent but deadly though, because then you don't know it's me. I actually think the most embarrassing part is the sound, right? I mean, I guess if you're like alone in an elevator with somebody and then you do it silently, then you know that then they know it's you, obviously. Have you ever farted into an empty elevator? Like, just like, because I don't want to risk it. I've been tempted to fart in an empty elevator as I leave, but you never know when the doors open if somebody's gonna be there, because you don't want to let it into the elevator and then walk out and then have them walk into that, because they did see your face, right? I don't want them to associate it with me. Yeah, literally. Yep, that's me. DCI said, walking around the grocery store just dropping my guts. Try to hide it with a cough sometimes. Dude, walking? No, dude, being in a very busy subway station or train station, heaven. It's heaven. You can just let it out whenever, because nobody's gonna be able to hear it. Nobody's gonna hear it. Nobody's gonna know it was you. Like, okay. Let's start. Let one rip just before the doors close when you leave, and press the highest floor button. Send it to the top. Yeah, that's a good strategy. Okay. I could do these two, but that doesn't really do much for me. And I could also do these two. Ooh, no, I don't think so. What if I do this one and this one? Yeah. DCI farted on the London Underground yesterday. Nice. Got him. Wow, I can't believe you just confessed to that. There's no going back. Yeah, I wish it wasn't as much of a social faux pas. I mean, like if I'm in public and somebody does it, I usually just laugh. Like I don't really take it that bad. But if I am in public and somebody does it and it's really, really, really smelly, then I do kind of take that, you know, I take note of that. Bear said, great connecting with you. It's parent play day at my daughter's elementary school, and I actually have the availability to attend. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by, Bear. It was so nice to talk to you. Feel free to come by anytime. I love to have you here. Very fun conversations. Wish us luck with this, that we don't get stuck again. Don't you blame the cat? Toby doesn't fart. Well, she does, but it doesn't smell, and also you can't hear it, actually. But when I'm petting her, it's so adorable. It's like the most adorable thing ever. Her body will do like a little ripple. Like, she'll just like... So cute. It's the cutest thing ever. It makes me smile. She is the most adorable angel. It's interesting how our perception of something affects how we feel about it. Because, like, I will literally scoop her turds, no problem, and not even be disgusted by it. I think it's kind of cute, actually. Does that make me weird? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take this one. And then I'm gonna take this one. Maybe. Maybe. I'm the type of person who thinks a cat's butthole is cute. Actually, in China, there's like... I might have posted this in Discord somewhere, but like they had this makeup that was like a little bear bum, and that was like the blush. So you take the brush, and then that's the makeup. But they also have like a lot of art of like little cat buttholes. Hi, Tweet. Oh, thank you. I just made it. I made it today, actually. And we're playing Mahjong today. We're having a very chill stream. Except we're talking about things that are... We're talking about farting. Yes. Very sophisticated topics here. We're playing a very sophisticated game. Played by many Chinese literati. We're talking about farting and assholes cum shit. Oh my god. Oh boy. You can get like a little cover for them, can't you? Oh my god, if you could, that would be so cute. That would be adorable. Okay, I'm kind of worried, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Ooh, I'm kind of worried. What is this? Oh, that's a 1. Okay, there's a 1 there. We could do these 2 5s, but that wouldn't do much for us. Okay, I'm gonna remove this, because look, this frees up this tile. Eating my post-gym snack and vibing. Nice. Just got done with the gym. What was the day today? Did you do arms? Did you do legs? We were talking about exercising, actually, and how good it is for us. Doing exercise that makes it so you can't think about anything else. Exercise that puts you into a flow state can be really good for your mental health. What should I do? Okay, look, there's all these 9s here, but like, it's not gonna... Okay, what do I want to... What's this one? That's a 6. Actually, I'm gonna do this. The 6 and the 6. And then we're gonna do this 6 and this 6. Today was leg day. Oh, have a fun time. I hope your where you live doesn't have a lot of stairs. It's just some yogurt. Yogurt is good though. I like yogurt. I like eating the full fat yogurt. That's like my go-to. I get like full fat Greek yogurt because I like the taste. DCI said I eat bad most of the time, but worse on my gym days. That's fair. Just burn it all off. Just burn it all off. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do these two. And then we're gonna do the green dragon. Look at all these 8s on the side. Ooh. I don't know. Ooh, okay. This frees up this, and so we can do that. So we're gonna do that. Oops. Hello. How's it going, child? I find it amusing you're playing meditation/yoga tunes while you discuss. Yeah, we just do everything here. I don't know what to tell you. Well, we were talking. Okay, listen, we were talking about genuine philosophical concepts earlier, but then somehow we got to talking about farting and cat buttholes. So, I mean, I don't know. It's what the universe intended. I kind of like the contrast, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the contrast is actually kind of funny. DCI, it was a vegetarian day today, 2 times a week. Oh, vegetarian twice a week? Oh, that's good. I'm not a vegetarian, but I have wanted to do. Maybe I should start doing something like meatless Mondays or something. Because I am concerned about the environmental impact. And the ethics of eating meat. I try and buy meat from like more sustainable sources and more ethical sources, but like that's not really a most ethical thing to do would be to not eat meat. We're not there yet, but we'll get there. Let's see. Should I do this one or this one? I'm gonna do this one. And then we're gonna do these two. Okay, wait, we might not get stuck this time. We'll see. It spawned from people perspiring anally during yoga. yeah, we went to a conversation about yoga and that's how we got on the topic. It's just the natural flow. It's what's supposed to happen. Full fat Greek yogurt with some fruit. Yeah. Yummy. So DCI, your wife wanted to do it, and ethically I do agree that mass manufacturing animal products is crappy. So when we do eat meat, we're making better decisions about where we source and what we have. Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm actually leaning towards, I'm also leaning towards going more pescatarian. And I also don't, the thing is, I'm trying not to like virtue signal, because I still eat meat. So anything I say is not going to be like, but I will try and I'm gonna try and eat less. We were sat eating a wing platter the other day, and I started counting how many chickens, and I was like, oh, this isn't great. Yeah, DCI, when you start to think about it. Yeah, but it's important. It's important that you're thinking about it. I'm going to try thinking about it more too. I think maybe the first step is to be considerate of like, oh yes, an animal did die to provide me with the food that I have. That's the first step. And so it's not to waste it. I think the first step is to not be wasteful and not waste the food. So at the bare minimum, I try not to do that. I don't like the culture and the virtue signaling, like you say. So I'm not cut and dry. Like, I still want to have pesto or gelatin, and I'm not going to be hardcore. But exploring my options is working well, and not being totalitarian about it. Yeah, and I mean, when you start to do things cold turkey and be like totalitarian about it, it's really hard to make changes that way, because you're probably gonna, if it's all or nothing, then you're more prone to like swing back and forth between extremes, instead of like slowly making changes over time. I much prefer the slow changes over time approach. That's what I do with like my diet in general, just like with eating healthy. I try not to like micromanage my own diet, and take it too seriously, and I try to have grace for myself. Because at the times when I used to punish myself for eating things unhealthy was the time that I did have like more disordered eating. Child says, virtue signaling makes for mean vegans. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't have a ton to say about that, but yeah, I do agree. And the meanness is what drives people off from being able to also adopt that. I feel like compassion and empathy is key, not shame and guilt. Dude, most of my life has been run by shame and guilt, and let me tell you, that does not work. That's not a good tool, not a good strategy to get you to change your behavior. It just gets you more riled up, you know? Let's see. Okay, I need to be careful about how I approach this. I really want to do these two, but I don't know if that's freeing up enough tiles. I was going to free up a 7, but I don't need the 7 right now. Okay, I could do this 5, and that's going to free up this east, but that also I don't need. Oh no, you guys. I might be close to getting trapped. No, wait. Okay, that's a 1. I don't have a 1 anywhere. Okay, we're gonna just do the 5. Wait, I do have a 1. It's right here. Oh my god, I have a 1. DCI said, I live in part of the UK where farming and local ingredients are in abundance, so it's easier for me to go to a butcher's with local food. I live on a working fishing beach too, with fresh daily catches before I get sent to the big markets, so we can grab some decent ingredients. I love that. I always try to buy local too. And also it's fun to buy local, and it feels like the food tastes better. It feels like the food tastes better when you buy local. I always like going to farmers markets and buying. And I like buying, especially mushrooms. Oh. So like my grocery store sells locally grown mushrooms, like gourmet mushrooms. So like the chestnut mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, Pio Pino mushrooms. Oh my god, they're so good, so much better. Once you have a gourmet mushroom, you will not go back to the button mushrooms. I'm not gonna eat a button mushroom again. I'm a snob. What can I say? I'm a snob. Okay, let's see. I'm very afraid. I'm not liking our chances here. Okay, we're gonna move these two. Oh, and then look, there's a 6 right here. Okay. And then, oh, look, there's these 2. Wait, is that blocked? Oh, no. That's blocked right there. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I was depending on that to be open. Oh, okay. Let me think. What if I'm just going to do... I want to take these away, but it's not going to do anything. Oh, but look, there's a 7 right here. Yeah, I might have read this already, but I'm going to read it again because it's important. Having grace for yourself is key to making habits stick, in my experience. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. DCI said, we walked past a green grocer the other day, and you could smell the fruit. When you're in a big grocery store, you can't even smell it. Yeah. That's something I liked. So when I lived in China, there was an abundance of fresh food. You go to the like farmers market, and they'd also sell like fresh meat and fresh like they had like shrimp in a tank. They had like fresh bread. They had the fruit, and they had that like every morning. Of course I was there in the summertime, so if you go during the winter, you're probably not going to have that farmers markets like that. But yeah, you can smell the fruit in China because it was coming directly from like it was really close. We were really close to the source of where it was grown. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, here's a 7 and a 7. And you notice too in other countries, like the way the grocery stores are. So in China they have like supermarkets that have like all the like as much processed food as you would have in an American grocery store, but those supermarkets are not as frequent it's not something you go to every day. It's like here we have like Costco, and Costco's like something you don't go there every day. You just go there sometimes to get some like specialty stuff or like some big bulk stuff. That's kind of how they treat supermarkets in China. So normally you just go to like the local market where everything's super fresh and there's not a ton of like processed food, and you get the food from there. And that's what I liked. I like not having too many options. Like, I almost like having not too many options because it forces you to make things from scratch. Okay, we're cooking. We got this. Oh yeah, okay, here's a Mahjong. And then I feel like we're further along this time than we were last time. We're gonna take this one and that one. We're gonna take, okay, this is a 5. I don't see, oh, there's a 5 right here. Yeah. Okay, progress. Oh, here. Okay, mandatory Mahjong ASMR. Are you getting the tingles? I was reading about ASMR the other day, actually. I thought it was really, because I personally do like ASMR. Here, I'm gonna sit differently in my chair. It really actually bothers me to sit the regular way. I much prefer to sit like this. Okay, that's better. it's better for my back. I feel like to have my leg up. My back gets really stiff. Anyway, ASMR. I didn't know that's what it was that I enjoyed. Because I had always enjoyed listening to people with like a soft voice read a book or something. And so I would always look that up on YouTube or whatever and listen to it. But I never liked the ASMR that we have now, where it's like you got like the ear-shaped microphone and people are doing the clicking and the lip smacking and the whispering. That's not my cup of tea. If it's your cup of tea, that's cool. It makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, DC, I know. It makes me a bit uncomfortable. I don't know. It feels very intimate in a way. You know what I mean? It feels like I'm almost like, it feels like I'm watching porn a little bit. And actually, I do know this. I do know that there are ASMR channels specifically on Twitch that are specifically designed to be as intimate as possible, because you could just tell with the ear microphone and the smacking and like the kissing noises on the ear, like, okay, like we know what you're doing here. But I'm talking about like the more ambiguous, like the nail tapping and the whispering, you know, that one's a little bit more tame. Even that just kind of makes me a little bit uncomfy. So Tweet says, I feel like in the US, access to local food is more of a luxury rather than a need, which is insane. It is a luxury. You are completely spot on about that. Yeah. Because, oops, sorry. I was just seeing what was under here. Because going to a farmer's market and buying stuff from the farmer's... So in China, buying stuff from the farmer's market is like... It's like the cheapest alternative because it's coming straight from the farmer and, you know, less processing, so it's going to be cheaper. But in the US, it's weird because I don't know, in our hyper-capitalist society, I mean, I'm not saying China's not capitalist, they very much are. They very much are capitalist. It's just the way our hustle culture is it, you know, if you have a small business, then that makes it a premium. You have to pay a premium. So if you're buying from a local market, there's a premium price to it. And it's much more expensive than getting something at the grocery store. But in most of the other places in the world, I feel like it's the opposite, which is unfortunate. I don't even like people. I love doing that in my ears. DC, I was like, I don't need the people to do that. I'll do it myself. I love that. Okay. Please tell me we're not stuck. Well, come on. We can't be stuck. We made it so far. Oh, here. A 3. Okay. Okay. We're cooking now. We're cooking now. And now I could finally... Fuck, yes. Okay, we could finally remove that Zhong. Okay, good. So we freed up this 9. I'm gonna move... Oh, but there's 2 options. I can move this one or I can move this one. Shoot. Okay, maybe I'll wait. And I can move this one. Oh my god. Wait, I can move all 4. Okay, so we're gonna move all 4. So we're gonna... There. I quite like listening to Rain soundtrack or like the Star Trek bridge sounds. Oh yeah, that's cozy. I like listening to Disneyland ride soundtracks. Like the sound of actually being on the ride at Disneyland, because I used to go to Disneyland all the time as a kid, and so it's very nostalgic for me, and it actually makes me tear up sometimes out of joy. Yeah, I can't describe the feeling. It makes me very happy, though. It makes me feel like I'm a kid again when I listen to, especially Space Mountain. Space Mountain is like the ride that I always loved as a kid. It was my favorite ride. And it just has such an iconic soundtrack, so. Tweet says, in the most simplest terms, in this game is matching pairs. Yes. So that's all we're doing. We're just matching pairs. So Tweet, you match pairs, but if it's stuck, so this one's stuck. It's stuck if there's one next to it like this. See? Oh, shit. Where was this? It was right here, I think. That seems right. Anyway, if there's something on top of it, then it's stuck. Or if there's things on both sides of it, it's stuck. You can move anything that's free and out in the open if you can move it sideways like this. So if you can move it sideways, out this way or out this way, then you can match. And so this is solitaire. So this is not like the multiplayer Mahjong. And we might play the multiplayer Mahjong on a different day when I can find like a authentic source. And usually you would actually play this on a computer. You wouldn't play it in real life, but it's fun. It's actually really fun to play it in real life. Highly recommend. I love physically moving the pieces. Obviously, if you're going to play it on a computer, it's going to be way faster, and it'll arrange it for you and everything, so you don't have to build it up. But I don't know, man. These days, I've been super into making everything with my hands. Doing things with my hands. Like, these hands are so biologically sophisticated, and it's a shame that we don't use them as much as now as we did in the past. We have so much automation for everything, but like they're so nimble. They're so. Actually, speaking of biology, I have another meme for us. I think it's time for a meme break. It's time for a meme break. Evolution. Can you give me a pattern-seeking brain to avoid predators? Yes. Oh my gosh. So funny.
Yes.
Yes. Evolution was like, yes. Here you go. So this is usually what it looks like if you play on the computer. This is exactly what our pattern-seeking brain was designed for, was to play Mahjong. It's evolutionarily meant to be. It's, you know, it's just nature. It's just natural. Okay. Ooh, I love pattern recognition. I know, me too. I love matching. Okay, I have a good feeling about this playthrough. I think we're gonna win. So you win by matching all the tiles, obviously. Now, as I say that, I'm realizing that we might be stuck. Oh no, are we stuck? Oh no, no, we're not stuck. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh wait, no, here, look, there's these two. Okay. That saved us just barely. Okay, but now what do we do? Oh, I want to move this one, but we can't, it's stuck. We can have one, we're allowing ourselves one freebie where we get to match any 2 tiles for free, no matter where they are on the board. So I'm trying to conserve that, but we might have to end up using it. Yeah, we might have to end up using it. Let me just make sure there's no other option. Oh crap, I think we are stuck. See, because the only free tiles are this one, these 2, and these 2. Okay, I'm actually going to take a quick pee break. So we're going to take a quick ad break. And then I promise I won't move the board. I promise I won't shuffle the tiles as much as I want to, so I can get more tea. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We are back. I hope you enjoy your stuff that you ordered. Ooh, a brown...
Life is Roblox.
Life is Roblox. I hope you enjoy your brown sugar chai. I made one yesterday. Welcome back, Choza. Thanks for being here, Choza. I appreciate you. Okay, we're gonna switch our music. Maybe not the one with the water flowing. What about this? Oh yeah, I like this one. Okay, this one's nice. I love chai. I know. Chai is so good. Chai spice. DCR had some masala tea the other night. It wasn't bad. Yeah, I love me a good spicy tea. I love me a good spicy tea. I just like spice in general. Choza went to get a haircut. Oh, do you actually, so you do actually go somewhere to get it? Like to a barber? Fancy. Fancy. I hope it looks good. I bet it does. You guys, we're stuck. Oh my god, you guys, we're stuck. I promise I didn't shift the tiles while I was taking a break. So, okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our freebie. That's not normal. No, I mean, it is. Some people, I just know like some men just like cut it themselves. Actually, I don't cut my hair at all. I don't cut my hair ever. It's one of the benefits of having curly hair. 'Cause you can't tell, right? Dom, you cut your own. Nice. Oh, and Dom, you have long hair, don't you? Wow. And you get the back of it too? You use a mirror to see the back when you're cutting it. Sometimes I did cut my hair one time, and that was these parts. So I've got parts of my hair that are straight, that are closer to my neck, and yeah, it's straight for some reason. It's not curly, so I don't want it to like stick out and show. So I did take that and I did cut it myself. I think Choza, what it is that here Americans are just so like I don't know, like there's just everything's so goddamn expensive, right? So I feel like a lot of people are like trying to cut back. And so for me, one thing I stopped doing was getting my hair cut because it's expensive. Just look in the wall mirror. Oh, you know what? I need me a wall mirror. We had a mirror stream. When was our mirror stream? That was on Monday, right? That was fun. I want to get a wall mirror, like a full body mirror one of these days, just to be more vain, because I want to appreciate myself even more. No, but I want to see my whole outfit actually. That's the main reason. I want to see my shoes before I leave, and I want to do silly poses. Do you guys like make faces at yourself in the mirror, or like carry on full? I will sometimes carry on full conversations with myself in the mirror. Like I will practice conversations that I'll have with other people in the mirror. And so I realize that if anybody comes into the bathroom and sees me, they'll see me talking to myself, and it'll look really weird, like really weird. Because I'll do it with the facial expressions and everything. Hi, Galti. Oh my gosh, hi, Galti. Welcome. How's it going, Galti? Galti, we are stuck. Okay, I'm going to use my freebie. I'm trying to decide what freebie to use. We're going to use, okay, what's the best option? We're going to, so the freebie means we can just like take it from wherever. So I might take this one and that one. That might screw me. And then we're gonna say that automatically frees up this space. We're making up the rules as we're going along. Okay, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. And then we're gonna do this. It is what it is. Okay, just ignore what just happened. That was not according to the rules. Okay, good. Well, the fact that you don't know the rules is actually good because you didn't know that was, you're not supposed to do that. Okay. Oh yes. Okay, wait. Here's an 8. We're not cheating. That's not happening here. We are playing according to the rules of the game. Well, actually, if you play it on Microsoft, they allow freebies and they also allow you to completely reshuffle the board. So that's just what we're doing here. We're making our own game and our own rules. Because like, oh wait. Okay, here's this. See, that just catalyzed a whole. See, we were just stuck. We just needed our one freebie that's perfectly legal. You could say you already won, I believe it. Hey, that's the benefit of having nobody know what I'm playing. Chozo paid $8 approximately. Oh, that's not bad at all. Oh, wow. That's good. I don't think you could get a haircut here for that much. Damn, that's nice. Yeah, I was actually looking up places to get a haircut the other day because I want to dye my hair. They quoted me for $200. Now, granted, that is to dye my hair, but still, $200? I do not have that money, just for my hair. Okay, you guys, we're gonna win. We're gonna win this. Wait, I thought there was another one. Oh, never mind. We're gonna win. Damn. Yeah, hair is so expensive. Galti said the kids are asleep, so I'm just getting everything ready for the night. Night feeds, then I can finally sit and relax with some tea. And then you can finally breathe, right? That must be a nice feeling. Just had like, everybody's in bed, nobody expects anything from me, I can just drink my tea, and there's no crisis to be averted. That sounds good. So Galti's barber charges 17, is that euros or pounds? That's pounds. I know my signs. I think that's pounds. Yeah, cause you live yeah, because Brexit. That's how I calculated it. Not because I know what the symbol means, but because I know Brexit. When I was a kid, it was like 5. Nice. Well, still 17 pounds. I don't know the conversion rate, but that doesn't seem like too much. DCI gets charged 12 pounds for a men's haircut, but I always pay 20. Oh yeah, tip. Wait, so you guys also tip when you go to the barber? I mean, I feel like that's... But you guys don't tip when you go to a restaurant, do you? Oh, I'm sure you've heard the Americans complain about having to tip everything. Like tip dude, literally, you go to a cafe and the option is to tip like 25% on a freaking coffee. So I have to pay 1/4 of the price of my coffee just for somebody to do the work that they already were gonna do. I'm not saying like people don't deserve. It's a shame the way the system's designed, right? Because like, the employers don't pay the employees as much, just so they can get tips. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait. Oh no. Am I stuck again? Oh no! Wait, I think I'm stuck. Oh no. Wait, I was doing so well though. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, this is not fair. I'm staring at the board trying to see if there's anything else I can do. No, really? 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 Maybe there is like a strategy to this that I'm not employing, and that's why I keep losing. There's a strategy that I'm not doing. Fuck. Okay, we already used our freebie. So I guess we have to... I won! I won! Yeah, there's no matches. I want to see what's under here. Oh, that would have... See, if I had done that, then I could have, you know... And then so we're just going to see what we could have done, okay? If potentially this was right here. Then we could have done this. And then we could have done this. And then, oh my god. And then we could have done this. And then we could have done that. It was just that one tile, that one godforsaken tile. And then we could do this. We're just having complete anarchy here. And this one, fuck. And then here, and there. Oh, but look, and then we would get stuck again. So look, we would get stuck again. So we'd have to employ another cheat. So we would have gotten stuck like 3 times. Okay, I got my wall here. You guys ready for the ASMR again? Okay, here comes the ASMR section. Galti says, I don't tip restaurants, but I tip my barber because he has sharp objects around my face. True. But like the waiter could could spit in your food, right? But I guess like just don't go to the same place after you don't tip them, you know? Just don't come back. Let's see. Sometimes we tip, but if they deserve it and if we want to. And that's the way tipping should be, you know? It should be like a little extra thing. Like if you're feeling good that day, if the service was exceptionally good, that's what it's supposed to be. We don't need this compulsory, like, guilt-based, because we're talking about guilt and shame, and how guilt and shame are 2 of the worst feelings you could possibly bring upon yourself. Oh, sorry, it's my bowl of pomelo. Sorry. I guess I'm not a professional ASMR. Shows us critiquing my ASMR abilities. We're learning. We're learning what the people want. Okay, the more shuffled, the better, because I do not want 2 of the same tile right next to each other. I want it to be as random as possible. The ear. Oh, the ew was for spitting in food. Yeah, that's gross. Okay, sorry, Chozo. I thought you were like a ASMR snob, and you were saying ew at my at my sound abilities. I'm over here like, and I took that personally. That's very in character for me. And I took that personally. Dom says it kind of defeats the purpose of a tip if it's compulsory. Yeah, literally. DCI said, when you build the deck, can't you just build it so you can win? Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking, DCI. Can't I just rig the setup so that I'll win? Right. Okay. No, we're gonna do it randomly the way God intended. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're doing it completely randomly. Oh, but I don't like that these two are next to each other. Oh well, this is the way God intended. God, not me, chose this formation exactly the way. We're doing exactly stream of consciousness way. Even better is if I close my eyes, but then I can't see where to put the tiles. I'm just flipping these upside down. Are you a determinist? No. No, I don't think I am. I don't know what I am, to be honest. Determinist means everything's predetermined, right? I don't think so. I think there's some element of human yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need one more. So we're making a square 8 across and 8 down. That's a good one. Tweet said, can't you do this? Oh crap, I must have missed one. So, okay, I think I remember the layout tweet. So if they're like side by side like this, but there's like a tile over here. So let's say it's like that. Like I can't, like this, I can't like take both of them because this one is blocking this one in. So it's blocked. It can't be played, which is so infuriating. That's why I hate having two next to each other. See, we're playing with some sort of rules. There's some rules to this, some method to the madness. Okay. Anyways, yeah, like it does defeat the purpose of a tip, Dom. But it's the way that our economy is set up. Like people don't want to stop doing what they've done for decades, and so like employers have found a way to maximize their profits and like minimize the amount of pay they pay their employees, just so they can utilize that kind of loophole around tipping. So a lot of waiters will get paid like, I don't know, like $2 or $3 an hour, which is absolutely ridiculous. So like they have an excuse to pay less than the minimum wage, just so that just because they know that people will tip them. You didn't see anything. I didn't do anything. Nothing happened. Okay. Nothing happened. This is all random. There's no element of my choice in here happening before your eyes. Okay. So then we do one on each side, like this, and then we do, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Whoops. This was not supposed to be here. I was like, wait, I don't have enough tiles. Okay, there it is, because that's supposed to be 6 by 6. So now we do 3 and then 3 like that. This is how it's designed. I think it goes. Wait. Is there a 3 in the middle? No, it goes like this, so it all blocks off. And then that blocks that, and then that blocks that. There. And there. What? Wait. Oh, okay. It's just shifted. It needs to be shifted over a little bit. There we go. There. That's what the structure is supposed to look like. Okay. We rebuilt our turtle. Our little turtle pyramid. Refly said, mandatory tipping in restaurants? What's next? Measuring temperature based on a scale on the freezing temperature of mixture of water, ice, and ammonium chloride? Yeah. I know, we're silly. We're silly. America is because I said so country. We do things because I said so. That's all. That's the only reason. Not according to logic or reasoning. Just like because someone said so. Okay. So now let's do it one more time. We're gonna do one more playthrough, and then we'll rate out. But okay, pray for me this time, you guys. We got this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're not gonna get stuck. Should we do one meme? Let's do a meme right before to wish us luck. Okay, we got another meme here. What to do if you can't afford Mahjong tiles? They're playing with sponges. You see that? They put like little pieces of paper on the sponges. Ooh, actually, I feel like that would be a textural nightmare. Ooh, like the rough part of the dry sponge. Having to handle all that and like having it rub against. That is like anti-ASMR. Ooh. Ugh. Brother, ugh. No. But if you don't have anything else, you gotta make do, I guess. The neighbor's dog is upset. I don't know why. We got this. Okay, we got this. We got this. Okay, we gotta like do a strategy. Strategize. We can't just like willy-nilly, remove tiles. We gotta do it strategically. Don't ask me what the strategy is. The strategy is to free up as many tiles in one play as possible. So we're gonna do this one, and we're gonna do this one. Okay. Let's do. I want to get rid of this 9. I don't see any 9s though. Okay, maybe we'll do this 6 and this 6. And then we're gonna do, ooh, okay, options. We could do these two, or we could do this one and this one. Which one frees up the most? These ones are already free, but these two free up stuff. So we're gonna do that. Strategizing. Oh, there's a 9. There's a 9. Hi, Duncan. Yes, we're mahjonging today. IRL mahjong. Yeah. We ripped out our mahjong set. We're having a very chill and cozy stream. We're also doing mahjong memes. Here, let me share with you my favorite one, actually. My favorite mahjong meme for today. Evolution. Can you give me a pattern-seeking brain to avoid predators? And then Evolution said, wait for it. Evolution said,
Yes!
yes. And then, and then we used it to play Mahjong. So, and tweets, where did I learn how to play? So this version I just learned from Microsoft. It's like a game that just automatically comes with your computer. And so I played it on that. But then like the actual game, like traditional Chinese game of Mahjong, I learned myself actually, because I wanted to have a new hobby. And I love the look of the tiles. And I love the sound of the tiles as they hit each other. I love it all. Because it seemed like a very sophisticated game. I watched the movie Crazy Rich Asians, and you know, they got that iconic Mahjong scene. And I was like, oh, I have to. So I taught myself, and then I formed a Mahjong group with like some of my close friends. We played for a while. And then when I went to live in China, then I played a lot with my aunt. My Auntie Jo. So my Auntie Jo, but she's like the serious Mahjong player. So she's the one that plays, you know, for 7 hours. Do I still have it open? And she's the one that'll sit in the Mahjong parlor with like the chain smoke. She doesn't chain smoke, but like her friends chain smoke. And they'll be in there for 7 hours just playing. And that's where I really got a taste for the serious Mahjong. But, yeah, but I thought I was thinking about like streams I could do that were a little bit more unique, I guess. So I was like, what if we do Mahjong in real life? So that's what we're doing today. Very calm stream today. And I hope for some of our European listeners that it helps you fall asleep. It's an ASMR stream that hopefully will help you drift off into a nice sleep. And I hope all of our European listeners will sleep early tonight. Because you guys stay up late. You need to go to bed earlier. Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but a gentle suggestion. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're doing our strategy. We're not doing ones that are right next to each other. Like, I'm very tempted by this. But like, is that going to do a lot for me later on? Actually, it is. Wait, because there's this 3 here that I want to free up. So yeah, I am going to do that. So then I can get this 3. Yes. Okay. Refly said, some elderly woman once had a near crash out because the Mahjong game was no longer on her new laptop with Windows 11. Wait, was that like something that happened to you in real life, or did you just see it online? Yeah, so Americans love playing it too. Although the American version of Mahjong is a little bit different than the Chinese version, but yeah, it's a game that's celebrated all around the world. Japanese people have a version. I think Koreans have a version. It's one of the world's oldest games. It's not the oldest game. I think the oldest game the title might be Go for that. Which I also have a Go board, which we might whip out at some point. Duncan said, I wish someone would tell me to go to bed sometime. Reading a comic book with a flashlight under the covers isn't the same unless it's breaking the rules. That reminds me of when I used to play my DS. Is that something you used to do as a kid, Duncan? I used to play my DS as a kid, and it's the classic, you know, when you're playing your DS, you're playing Mario Kart with the sound on, And then your mom comes into the room and you quickly hide it under the pillow, but the sound is still going, the lights are flashing. And then you get caught and you get your DS taken away. Ugh, the tragedy. Sometimes you just don't want to go to bed. Like, you want to grind Mario Kart. You want to grind Nintendogs. I play Mario Kart. I play Nintendogs. I play, what else would I play on DS? So many good games. Okay, let's see. 7, no. Let's see. Do 4, no. Oh, what about this north? This north can move. We're gonna move these two. And then we're gonna move these 4s. Oh, wait. Maybe this one and this one. Yeah. See, we're taking our time to think about our strategy before playing. I think I've said strategy like 10 times already. We're manifesting. Manifesting strategy. That's how it works, right? Nintendogs, bring it back. I know, I love Nintendogs. I always had I had the Labrador Retriever. I had the Labrador Retriever. And I would feel so bad to leave my dogs for more than a day, because I think the dogs, when they like get sad or something, like get lonely, like, oh, your dog missed you. It's like, oh no. Instilling guilt and shame from a very young age. The oldest game is throwing rocks and sticks. Okay, maybe that might be true, but I mean like a board game, official board game. I think it's Go. It's probably going to be something from China, because China absolutely loves to say, we did that first. They absolutely love to say, we did that first. We invented this. We invented that. There's a lot of national pride there, which is well deserved. Well deserved. Okay. This 5 is trapped, but there's no other 5s. I don't think I can. Wait, I can. Okay, this one's free. It wasn't lining up properly. Gotta make sure it's lined up. We could do. We're not gonna get stuck again. That's not happening. Okay, maybe this? No, that doesn't do anything. There. And then we're gonna move the 7s. The 4 red circle ones. Ooh, wait. Is that the one I just did? Oh, okay. Called it. You got it. Okay, I'm gonna do these 2. And then we're gonna do here. I have a good feeling about how this is going. I have a good feeling. So yeah, I think we're gonna do, on this channel, I think we're gonna do more Mahjong streams. We're gonna do more yoga streams. Maybe we'll play Mahjong while doing yoga. I'll like be doing a downward facing dog and like, you know, reach and move the tile as we're gonna be creative. We're gonna fully embrace ourselves. I mean, that's the title of today's stream. Embrace yourself. Whatever that looks like, whatever that means for you. Embrace yourself. Okay. I guess the first game was a series of 49 small carved painted figures found at the 5,000-year-old burial mound in southeast Turkey. Thank you for the fact-checking, Refly. Appreciate it. I'll let the Chinese know. They'll be very excited to hear that information. No, it's important to be right. It's important to be right. Three. Okay. Maybe if we... The game is throw 49 small carved painted figures in a grave. Oh, that seems interesting. What else? Or oh, you're just supposed to toss it and like see if it gets inside the grave. Okay. Wonder what the name of the game was. Seems like kind of a morbid game. Tweet says, I'm like heavily invested. After this stream, I'm gonna give this a go. No way. Oh, that's excellent. Well, I hope you have a new appreciation for the little sub badge. So if you notice now, if you look at the sub badge, it's a little Mahjong. So here, it's a little sparrow, and it's the one of bamboo. That's what the number 1 is. And then Reflies is the white dragon, the one that he said looks like the back of a trading card. That's the white dragon. Okay, but yeah, it's really satisfying. You get a huge dopamine rush from making the matches. Wait. Okay, we're strategizing because we could do these two, and we could do, oh well, actually all 4 of them are revealed, so we might as well. There's only 4 of every kind, so if all 4 are revealed, you can just do it, and you're not going to undo anything by doing that. You thought it was a parrot at first. It kind of does look like a parrot. Yeah. It kind of does look like a parrot. So what I did was, Canva had a little Mahjong tile, and then the way I designed I designed the tiles myself for the sub badge. So Canva had a blank Mahjong tile background. So I used that as my base. And then I found like the image of what a Mahjong tile looks like, and I traced it. And then that's what ended up being the thing on top of the tile. Canva Pro. I'm somewhat of a Canva expert. No. Canva's really fun though. I like using Canva. I feel like a professional marketer when I use Canva. Okay, that's how I did all my overlays. Oh, thank you. Oh, we're gonna pull up that meme. Graphic design is my passion. Wait. The meme. I have to find the meme now. You know what? I would rather see this. I would rather see this any day than an AI designed ad. Like, seriously. I'd rather see this graphic design is my passion. Or there was some effort put into it than an AI. Because, they took the time to choose the font. They took the time to paste the image on here, to choose the background. Like, there was some human effort in there. Maybe not much, but... It's better than nothing. Your government did a good job. They enforced Times New Roman. Oh, okay, so we did something right. Wait, was that a sarcastic comment? Do I sense sarcasm? I'm not a fan of Times New Roman either, actually. I'm more of a fan of, what's the other one? I like Arial font. And there's one that starts with a C. I wish they went for Comic Sans. That's so 2012. I remember everybody in 2012 was like obsessed with Comic Sans font. I've seen advertisements that people have done in Comic Sans font, and it doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks okay. I think my favorite font is probably Cinzel. It feels like a very fantasy, like Cinzel decorative. Feels like a fantasy font. Okay. I'm sensing that being stuck is brewing. That's not good. We're gonna... Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Panic is starting to set in as I'm noticing fewer and fewer matches coming up. Oh, don't worry, we still have our freebie, our self-allowed freebie. That's still completely legal according to the rules of me and Microsoft. Microsoft is the one who sets the rules, so I'm just following the rules. Okay. Ooh, I think I'm starting to act out of emotion. I'm starting to act out of emotion because I'm getting worried, and so I'm just going for matches like crazy without even thinking about them. That should not be the strategy. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, wait. We're gonna do this. Ooh, I don't know if that was... Oh, it's fine. I've committed. Once you lift it off, you're committed. You can't go back. We'll do this. Okay. Things are happening. Refi said, good thing about Comic Sans is people who suffer from dyslexia actually are able to read text in Comic Sans better. Oh, no way. Oh, that's really interesting. And it's more accessible. It's an accessible font. And we love that. We love accessibility. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate Times New Roman. Just the way it looks. It's just so freaking beige. It's like beige coated, you know, just like the most boring font you could come up with. Oh, I see. So the reason why is because every letter is more distinct in appearance. Ah, so it's special. It's more unique. That's why it looks kind of quirky. Hi, Ivan. Welcome, Ivan. I love browsing at... Oh no, it was bleeped out. What did you say? Did you share a link? Ah, shoot. My fonts. Oh, yeah. I love choosing a font is crucial. Very important. But so by the way, Ivan, today we're playing IRL Mahjong. Have you ever played Mahjong like on like the Microsoft version? That's what we're doing. Solitaire, except in real life. It's really fun, actually. Especially because you get to hit the pieces together. And so far we're doing okay on this playthrough. But I'm starting to get nervous. ASMR Mahjong, yeah. That's what we're doing. We were also actually talking about ASMR today. So, when I didn't realize ASMR is an acronym. I mean, I know it's acronym shaped, okay, but I didn't put the pieces together. So for those who don't know, ASMR is a acronym for, hold on, Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's an actual tingling sensation and pleasant form of paresthesia that begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. It has been compared with synesthesia, which I think is a combination of different sensory pathways. So like smelling colors or hearing colors or hearing shapes, that kind of thing. Low grade euphoria. Do you guys think that people can get addicted to ASMR? Because here's the thing. So I was talking about how I'm not really into the whole ASMR. Oh wait, do people say, how would you pronounce that? Asmer? Asmer. I always say ASMR. Wait, have I been saying it wrong this whole time? I hope not. ASMR. AS. Put stress on the ass. If not, it's just an abbreviation and not an acronym. Right. So that's the thing, is I should have known it was an acronym based on the fact that I read it as ASMR. But I always read it as ASMR, but I just didn't ever bother to look up what the definition, what it stood for. Anyways, my question is, can one get addicted to ASMR? Because in the past, I would listen to people with soft voices almost every night before I go to sleep. And it would give me I required very specific voices. I require specific voices, typically female voices, but it can be like a soft male voice. And it does give me the tingles. I thought it was only the nail tapping and the whispering and the smacking, which I still can't get behind that. But I think that what I was doing was I was listening to ASMR, and I was getting a sensation of low-grade euphoria from listening to it. That's why I listen to it every night. But I wonder if it's an addicting thing. Tweet says, I do think there's a possibility for addiction. Right? Because if there's any element of euphoria in it, people are going to want to, extract that. And I don't blame them. I try and maximize pleasure in my life. I do. That's kind of my life strategy. I'm like, how can I maximize pleasure and minimize pain? However, I do have certain boundaries. For example, I know some things can maximize pleasure, but they will extract too much from me that they're just not worth it in the grand scheme of things. For example, cocaine. Cocaine, meth, yeah, I know they can give me a really, really pleasurable experience, maybe very briefly, but what is the long-term consequence of that? And in the end, if you do the calculation, it doesn't equate. You're gonna end up suffering a lot more than you're gonna receive the euphoria, in my opinion. So I'm all about yeah, I want to have the best time possible, but I also want to make sure I prevent further suffering, like suffering down the line. I'm not just like short-sighted in my pursuit of pleasure. I mean, sometimes I am. Sometimes I am. I mean, last Thursday I got drunk and went to Olive Garden. So, I mean, I'm just talking out of my ass here. Like, was that wise? I don't know. But it was really fucking fun. My microbiome is kind of suffering from that this week. Like all the cheese and the combination of alcohol and cheese is it's not a good combination. Anyway. Ivan said, was your desire for ASMR causing you to skip homework or sleep or some other dysfunction? Otherwise, I wouldn't call it an addiction. Yeah, no, and Ivan, I wasn't saying that I was addicted. I'm just saying I wonder if there is a possibility. Can you be addicted to anything? Maybe. If you get the right feeling out of it. But that's a good way to look at it. So addiction would be if you skip important things in your life, or like some aspect of your life is dysfunctional, like your relationships become dysfunctional, you're not able to maintain your relationships, I would consider that dysfunctional. But I do like to live on the border of like being as close as I can to like going over the boundary without going over the boundary. Maybe that comes with my age, and also just the ex-Mormonness. Ex-Mormons tend to indulge a lot more once they leave because previously we lived such a restrictive lifestyle. So Refly said most ASMR people go for hot teacher scratches nails on blackboard and whispers in your ear, and hot female doctor removes ear blockage with her tongue ASMR. That's what I was saying about. That's what I was talking about. Refly with the ear microphone. And listen, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. Like I that's not the purpose of this discussion. Like people love that, and that's great. But yeah, in that case, there's probably a sexual component. It's beyond just ASMR at that point. Duncan said, what are your thoughts on dirty soda? The Mormons did invent that. I could confidently say that well, maybe they didn't, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. Dirty soda, fry sauce. According to the tier list, wait, let me pull up the tier list. I'll give you my exact thoughts because I did make a tier list of Mormon indulgences. Let's see, bringing up the tier list. It's definitely better than the clown wig soda. It's better than that. All right, here's our tier list. So the dirty soda I put as C tier. Like it's better than regular soda, but it's not like amazing. We like to put coconut milk. Do you guys have a swig where you live? Swigs are like really popular here, and they put coconut milk in with like the Dr. Pepper, and like just like so many flavorings in the drinks. I'm not a swig connoisseur. I don't typically drink dirty soda. I can appreciate people who like that. But I put it in the same category as green Jello. So it's like, you know, it's good. It's okay. It's not my favorite. But yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. There's going to be an ad in like 30 seconds. Don't worry. We won't progress too much in the game. Let me adjust my camera too. Oh, by the way, I've got my whole wall of stuff back here. It looks kind of satisfying putting it up like that. We're almost done. So curious to try these foods. Yeah. I took a picture at our New Year's party that we had. That had a lot of Mormon delicacies. I'll have to share that in my stream next time I remember. We can explore the Mormon cuisine. Okay. Oh, here. Wait, is that? Yep, we're just gonna do it. I think the strategy is to realize that, like, since there's only 4 of every tile, right? So if you realize, oh, there's already 4 of this, then, or 2 of this, then you'll realize there's not another possible match anywhere in the board, right? DCI said, I heard Mormon was actually a derogatory word. It is actually. Yeah, I probably shouldn't use it. And I know that my parents wouldn't be very happy if I used it, because they do call themselves LDS. But I guess, like, I don't, like, me, when I use it, it's purely for communication. Because it seems like people are, I don't know, do people hear LDS and know that it's Mormon? I just know that more people recognize the word Mormon than they do LDS. And even my parents will, sometimes they'll say the full acronym. They'll be like, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's like, that's a mouthful. That is a mouthful. Yeah, so there was a whole campaign. But here's the thing, right? It's all about the marketing. Because there was a campaign back in the 2010s, which was the I Am a Mormon campaign, where, like, a bunch of celebrities, artists, the LDS Church got, like, I think the artist for the Killers, the band, they got, like, David Archuleta, like a few different, and it would be like, this celebrity comes out and says, I'm a Mormon, you know? That was a huge marketing campaign. But then, depending on which prophet is in office, I don't know, in their position, whoever's the prophet will kind of determine what strategy they want to use for outreach in the church. And so I'm not sure which prophet you can tie the LDS communication to. I think their point was to rebrand, because Mormon had sort of been associated with negative stereotypes, and so the church was like, okay, we want to get away from these stereotypes. We want to outstretch our hand to the world and say, no, we're not X stereotype. And so, yeah. Ivan said, I always think of that line in Star Trek 4. He was part of the free speech movement at Berkeley in the 60s. I think he did a little bit too much LDS. A little bit too much LDS. Oh, this is the water one. We don't want this. We don't want the water flowing one. That one's not good. We'll go back to the whistle one. I like this one. So they call themselves saints of the ends of time. Yes, they do. Latter-day Saints. Because the whole emphasis is on Joseph Smith restored the true church. And these are the last days. And nobody knows, like, how much more time is left before the second coming of Christ. But they do assume that it's going to be perhaps within a few lifetimes even. It's going to be very close. And so something they're predicting is that there's going to be more and more natural disasters. there's going to be more world tension and war and famine and all these things, and that's going to mark the end of the last days before Jesus comes. And so my parents are very much in the belief of, yes, this is coming soon. Like, the crazier quotations, the crazier the world gets, the closer we are. And the more right we are about, oh yes, this is the true church. Because the things that they said were going to happen are happening. And so, yeah. Oh no, you guys, am I stuck? Oh no. Wait, no. Seriously? Oh my gosh. This game is so hard, you guys. No. We're gonna have to use our freebie. Okay, what freebie should we use? We're gonna use... I think it's a good strategy to remove this one. That was a mistake. I can't go back now. Fuck, that was a mistake. It's fine. Look, this one's free. See? See? This is how it works. This is how the game works. It's free. Oh no. And we're stuck again. And we are stuck once again. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Let's just see how close we were, shall we? How many times would we have gotten stuck? If we just do this, and then this, and then this. This is just testing. We're just testing it, you know? It's not official. It's official that we lost, but we're just seeing, because I really want to do the last plays. I need the dopamine rush of being able to say, hey, I did it. Really? Oh no, okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Here. And then... Oh. Here. Oh, okay. That's fine. And that frees these ones up. And then... Yes! We won, you guys! We won! Oh my gosh, look at that. We won. We won. Can I get a yes in the chat? Yes?
Yes!
Yes! We won. Absolutely no cheating involved. Shh, refly. No, that doesn't... We won. We won. Not me trying to telepathically send the moves because I don't know the name of the tiles. Yeah. Over time, you'll get used to it. So again, like this is you can just say dots. You can just say sticks. And then you could say like, this is a wind. So this is the south, south wind. But yeah, it's hard to recognize the Chinese characters. It took me a long time. Don't have the water one. At our age, our bladders are small. I know. Yeah, I turned off the water sounds. DCI said, but there were no horses before the Spanish came to Mexico. Wait, but DCI, do you know the Mormon lore? Because the Mormon lore is that the Nephites the Nephites migrated from the old world to the new world, and they colonized the new world before Columbus, before everybody. Maybe they brought horses, I'm not sure. They're looking for steel swords and husbands, right? Well, they're also looking for the golden plates that Joseph Smith but Joseph Smith unfortunately lost the gold plates, is my understanding. Well, there's certain things that are interesting, right? I think there's a space in either Turkey or Lebanon where they are making assumptions that perhaps that was the location of Noah's Ark because of the way the ground is carved. Wasn't Joseph Smith's secretary now known as a liar? You mean, what's his name? I know this. Oh no, you guys, I forgot. Bro, I think the Mormons came from Illinois. No, they did. No, tweet. So, like, okay. So, but let's think about originally. So, the original lore, the original Mormon. The Book of Mormon is not about, like, Joseph Smith is the one who restored the church, but the Book of Mormon is about a man named Mormon who lived, like, hundreds of years ago. I believe it was, I don't remember. I have to look it up. I think it was before Christ. Let's see. Oh, come on. Just give me an answer. Okay. He lived during the 4th century A.D. The Book of Mormon is mostly about a family. It's a story about a family of Lehi, Nephi, Laman, and Lemuel. And Sam somehow is in there. Anyway, that family, that core family, was the family that migrated over to the United States and colonized it. And actually, the Mormons think that Jesus actually came to visit the United States. So I'll show you like a image of that. So here's an image. It's actually pretty interesting if you read the lore. So here's the lore of Jesus coming after his resurrection to visit the Nephites. Why does Sam's name not end with the letter I? Because I don't think he was part of their original family. I think he was a friend that then became part of the family. I need to refresh my knowledge of Mormon lore, but it's fascinating to read about. I remember reading these stories as a kid, especially. Let's see. Like there was this old, oh yes, Book of Mormon stories. Okay, wait. My parents would read this to me at night, like almost every, like on Monday nights, because Monday nights are supposed to be family nights. So they'd read us this picture book. I wonder if it's got any of the inside parts. This is one of the more controversial ones. They became a dark-skinned people. I think everybody knows about this, right? So the Lamanites were cursed with a dark skin. And I think the lore is a little bit ambiguous about what that means exactly. Of course, the Mormons don't want people to think that it has any sort of racial connotations. It's a very interesting. This book I don't think is in print anymore, but there are definitely some explorations in there that would be seen today as pretty controversial. Oh yeah, we had all these books. We had the Book of Mormon stories. We had the Old Testament stories. But the main focus was the Book of Mormon. So, yeah. Anyway, so we finished our game. We won. Maybe we should find someone to raid. I think that's a good idea. Let's find someone to raid. Thank you guys for being here for my little chill Twitch stream. Who's streaming? Shoot, I don't really have anybody streaming today that I can raid. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to let me know. If not, then we might just end the stream here. We could see if anybody's playing Mahjong. Let's see if anybody's playing Mahjong. People are playing Mahjong Soul, but not, and that's the Japanese version. So that's a bit different. Ivan, quick, start streaming the Star Trek women tier list. Refly said, I don't understand how any human being with reasoning capabilities does not go. Yeah, with that kind of information, right? And that's a very controversial thing. I mean, the way it's presented is the Lamanites were cursed with dark skin. I mean, what is that supposed to mean, right? So anybody who looks at that is like, ooh, I think that, I don't want to, I honestly, I have very close ties, still with my family, so I don't want to, like, talk negatively too much about the church, because I think they perceive me as being bitter and, the classic ex-Mormon, just wanting to slander the church all the time. I just hate the church. I'm so angry. I want to take out all my anger on the church and what they did to me. And maybe that's how I was, like, 4 years, like, I don't know, like, when I was in college and I was just barely coming out of it. I did have a lot of bitterness then, and I was happy to just be, like, slandering the church left and right. But now I realize that it's a little bit more complex. And also, like, there's certain territories that, in order to because I care about my family a lot, and this is something that they truly believe with their whole heart and soul. And so, and I want to almost overcome the stereotype, though, too, right? Is that ex-Mormons, because you'll see ex-Mormon creators who are obviously very bitter, and they kind of capitalize on their bitterness. And that's valid. I mean, it's valid what happened to people if they went through certain traumatic events and trauma and difficulty. If that's what they want to do, great. But for me, like, I always, personally, I love overcoming stereotypes. So I like being, I love being like, oh, you think I'm going to do this? Nah, I'm going to do something different. You think I'm bitter? No, I'm not bitter. I'm well adapted. See, look at me. I'm well adapted. I'm not bitter. I'm just existing in the best way that I know how. And so, yeah. I'm not ever gonna gloss over, some of the more negative things that happen to me. I'm happy to be critical, but I don't want to be slanderous. And I think there's an important distinction there. We're making a pyramid out of Mahjong tiles. Wait, I kind of like, this is kind of fun, actually. I'm gonna be sitting here for a while making a pyramid. How do I make it even? Oh yeah, look at that. That's satisfying. I'm gonna be over here building towers after I hit stop stream. Okay. Alright, well, I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your day. Sorry, we don't have anybody to raid today, but I'll see you next time. And, yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, Tweet. Bye, Duncan. Thank you, Duncan, for being here. Thank you, Tweet, for being here. Thank you, Refly. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you. Okay, see ya.